another very cold day here. And I'm talking, it was so cold this morning when James left. He had to get water to put on his windshield because of the frost, y'all. Really? Wow. Anyway, it's warmed up a little bit. I think we're at 47 degrees right now. So it's warmed up quite a bit. It was like 38 when he left. Anyway, sorry to start off looking like this, but there's a reason. I have noticed in the last 2 or 3 times that I've went to put my makeup on that my skin is just getting so dry. I guess it's with the weather changing and everything. So I have been using my sugar and honey scrub that I told y'all about, I think it was last year, to kind of exfoliate before I put on my makeup. So I did that yesterday. It helped quite a bit, but I even noticed when I put my makeup on yesterday, there was still some like dry skin here. And I mean, it got a lot off, but I guess I'm just so dry. Anyway, I say all that to say, I'm going to show you how I make it, just in case some of y'all want it. It's two things that you probably already have in your kitchen cabinets. And it is just an amazing scrub. And, I love it. I told my mom about it. Well, she watched the video where I told y'all about it. I think it was last year. And she's been doing it and she loves it. So I'm still drinking my coffee, but I'm fixing to go, start the whole process of fixing this. You know what I mean? But anyway, I thought I would show y'all how I make my scrub because I only make it as I use it. I don't know that I could store it or anything, so I just try to make enough to use one time. So I just get a regular bowl, and let me get the other things and I'll show you real quick. Okay, all I use is honey and brown sugar. That's it. So let me point the camera down. I don't have like any specific measurements, but for the sake of this video, just to kind of give y'all an idea, I'm gonna start with like a loose teaspoon of sugar, brown sugar. I mean, it's just not quite full, but you get the gist of it. And then I'm just gonna kind of squirt the honey on top, just to, I know, about like that. All you're really wanting to do is to just make it like a paste. I'm gonna add just a smidge more honey. Yeah, see, you want it to be like a creamy peanut buttery texture. I mean, there really is no right or wrong. If you get too much honey, you can just add a little more sugar, but that's it. Okay, so now I've moved into the bathroom because I'm gonna show you how I use this scrub on my face, because there is a slight little trick to it, and I just found it by accident as I was just trying it. So I just thought I would share that with y'all so it'll be easier for y'all. So what I do, now look, y'all blurry to me right now because y'all know I ain't got my contacts in, but okay, so the trick that I have found that makes this scrub work and, go on a little easier without pulling too hard, because we're just wanting to exfoliate. We're not wanting to like pull and drag our skin because it's delicate, it's fragile, we want to take care of it. So I like to wet my hands first. I like to wet my hands, and then I just put my hands in the bowl and put a little bit on my hands, and this water is going to help. It's going to help, like, whoop, got water running down my elbow. The struggle, y'all. But the water is gonna kind of help it spread out, but you're still gonna have that gritty, you know what I mean? So I focus on where I'm the driest, which I'm noticing I'm real dry right through here and right through here. And what I've also noticed when I'm doing this, if it starts to like pull and get too hard, then I just wet my hand again. That's all there is to it. it's getting a little bit, so I'm just gonna kind of damp my hands. And then that just makes it just glide so much easier. I like to get like around my nose, especially this time of year when people start getting cold. You get a lot of dry skin around your nose. I found this online last year. I was needing a scrub because I was noticing I had a lot of dry skin and I did not have one in the house. And so I looked up and was trying to find, you know, something I could make at home. And I found this and it works so great. And it's like, well shoot, that's cheap enough, right? So you'll just do that until you think that you've got it good enough. I'm gonna take my washcloth with some warm water. And then I just start wiping it off. And there you go. That's all there is to it. Now you can kind of let your face air dry and then go in and put your lotions and potions and serums and creams and whatever you do before you apply your makeup. But it makes your skin feel so soft. Soft as a baby. Look, I mean, it's so soft, y'all. It's so soft. It feels so good. And now I'm going to go ahead and put my hydrating eye cream on that I put on and just kind of let that set in before I start putting my makeup on. So hope that helps you out. I hope that's something that maybe you haven't thought about and you can try. And look, y'all, I still have probably enough left for another application. So it's just, I hate to waste it, but at the same time, you have to have enough in there to mix up. You know what I mean? So anyway, you might know of a way that we could store it and use. I could probably put this up and use it tonight, but I think the thing, I don't want to over exfoliate. So whenever I see that I don't have the dry skin, then I don't do it like as frequently. But since I'm seeing so much dry skin right now, and I just keep doing this until I don't have the dry skin anymore. And then I maybe do it like once or twice a week. Definitely not every day. So hope that helps you. Okay, so Buster and I got out of the house today and we've run to the thrift store and I run into my sweet friend Carolyn. Hey Carolyn. And I picked up a couple things, but they're not like, I probably won't have them styled, but I'm gonna show you what I got. They're things that's good to have around for decorating, so I'll show you all that. I'm trying to decide if I want to stop by the Goodwill or not. I mean, I don't know what's going on with these thrift stores. I know I complain all the time, but I keep going, don't I? Sometimes you can find stuff, and then sometimes you just look at it and just shake your head like, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, they had here, it was a half of a log. They had bark on one side, it was smooth on the other side, smooth on the top. But it was just a half of a piece of wood, like you would have found in your yard. They had it for sale for $2.99. And I just picked it up and I looked because I was like, does it have something painted on the side? I can't see. And I looked it up and I picked it up and I was just like, what? $2.99? Just a piece of wood. I don't even know what you'd do with it. I'm sure somebody with a creative mind will figure out something to do with it, or it'll just sit there until they just, I don't know what they do with the stuff that don't sell. But stuff ain't moving. Stuff is not moving. Because when you go as frequently as I go, and you're seeing the same stuff continually set on the shelves, that tells you their pricing is not good. So anyway, I'm probably gonna stop by the Goodwill and then head home and heat me up some pizza for lunch because I'm hungry. And And we haven't eaten anything today, but everybody loves seeing Buster. So I guess it's a good thing I listened to my instinct and went into the Goodwill, because I got 2 things and I can't wait to show y'all, and the prices were fair, I thought. So let me get home and I'll have a teeny tiny little thrift haul for y'all. But I love what I got, so you know, it's just how it is. Just how it is. Oh goodness, why do I have to be so addicted to thrifting? I guess it beats other things I could be addicted to, right? Yeah. All right, are y'all ready to see what I picked up at the thrift store? So I went to the American thrift store and I stopped by the Goodwill, and I think you're gonna like what I got. So let me show you. So the first thing I picked up is this cute little, y'all know I'm gonna use it as a riser. I'm gonna paint it because I do not like the color that it is. But look how cute that is. And I paid $2.99 for that. And I thought that was a fair price. Buster gonna start eating his food. Anyway, so I picked that up. And then I also picked up this. Can never have too many of these. These are the real sturdy, like the heavy metal ones. And this was $2.99. So I picked it up. I'm just gonna stick it back. I don't need it, like, I don't have anything in mind right now, but you never know when you need these, and $2.99, you're not gonna get it that cheap, even at 50% off at Hobby Lobby. So got those 2 things. Now the Goodwill, I really scored. So I picked up this frame. I'm going to get one of those pictures of James and myself at the wedding, from the wedding. I'm gonna get one of those printed out and put in here, and I really liked this frame. And it was $3.99. I may have paid too much for it. I'm not sure, but it's really nice and sturdy and nothing wrong with it. So I went ahead and picked that up, and it kind of goes with all of my stuff. So I got that. But the next item is what I'm so excited about. I have a great idea about how I'm gonna use this. I picked this up, this copper cauldron looking pot. It was $5.99. Y'all, is this not gonna be perfect to put Halloween candy in? I love it. Now, it looks like, I don't know if whoever had this, it's made in India, painted it, or if it got paint on it from the manufacturer. I don't know, but for $5.99, I love it. And then after Halloween, I'm gonna use it to put a plant in. So I really, really love this. And for $5.99, I just cannot believe it. So I cannot wait to fill this up with candy and give it to the little kids that come trick-or-treating. And then I'm probably gonna put a plant in it until then, and then take the plant out, use it for candy, you know. So for $5.99, I love it. So that's my little thrift haul. It's tiny but mighty, right? So of course, I really don't know exactly where I'm going to use this yet, but you know, you never know. But I really liked it, so. But I'm going to paint it. Of course, I'm going to paint it black. So anyway, that's it. That's my thrift haul. So now it's really chilly. Like when you're in the sun, it's fine, but like when the wind is blowing and you're kind of in the shade, it's chilly. I got to wear my TJ Maxx sweater today. I love it. It's perfect because all the holes, it's just right for a day like today. And then I have on these jeans that my mother thrifted last year. And then this tank top, a friend of mine gave it to me. I just tell y'all this because sometimes people like to know, ask where I get things. But this cardigan sweater thing came from TJ Maxx. And I absolutely love it. And then I have this belt that I've had for years that I can finally use again, and it come from, I don't know, it's a Jessica Simpson belt. It probably come from Marshall's or Ross or somewhere like that. But anyway, that's my OOTD. So if you are interested. So now I'm fixing to heat me up some pizza. I have not eaten anything, so I'm gonna heat me up some pizza and chow down on a piece of pizza and I may actually make me another cup of coffee later on because I didn't get to finish my cup this morning. It just, I don't know, just something went right with it. I didn't have it mixed up right, so it really wasn't that enjoyable, so I didn't even drink it all. So I'm probably gonna make me another cup and just chill out just a minute. I mean, chill out from what, Donna? I don't know. Wait till James gets home. I'm so ready for him to be home because this is like officially when he gets home on Thursdays. It's just like, okay, the weekend. You know what I mean? So let me heat me up some pizza and I'll catch up with you in a little bit. So I ended up finding a couple places for some of my thrift finds that I got today. So I'm gonna show you that. I did put a picture in the frame, but that's not the one that's gonna be staying in there. And then I'd end up having to use my little plate hand stand holder thing because one, I was trying something up here and the one that little chicken pewter plate's on ended up breaking. So I ended up getting another one from a different place that would work there. So I had to replace the one I borrowed from a different place with the one I bought today. So I guess it all worked out in the end, right? I'm making me a cup of coffee. I've got to get some energy. I'm just dragging. These past 2 days, I am dragging, but I think it's because I've been taking some Benadryl at night because I've had fluid in my ear and just trying to dry up all this fluid. And so it always, when I have to take a normal dose of Benadryl, I don't care how early I take it, I feel so hungover the next day. And although I feel better than I did yesterday, Benadryl hangover wise, I'm still dragging. I'm still not like 100% like me. You know what I mean? So I'm just to drink this coffee and see won't it perk me up some because I need to pick me up and James will be home in about an hour and a half. So I don't want to be dragging when he comes home, but anyway, that's what I'm doing. But I'll show you where I've put my little thrifted items, where I've got them styled. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so here is where I've put my copper pot for now. And I've just left it, I've just set this crock down inside of it because I'll just let the crock out when I'm going to use it for candy. And then after Halloween is over and we've give out all the candy, then I'm going to probably get a real plant and sit down inside of it because I want to start incorporating some live plants into my house. I used to have plants everywhere years ago and I loved it, but I don't know what happened, how I got away from it. But I'm probably going to get a real plant to set in that, just to set the pot down in that. But there it is for now, and I really like it. I love the copper with all of this. I really like that. Okay, y'all, how cute does this little stool look right here? I used to have this rooster sitting on like a little upside down galvanized bucket, and I was like, let me just see what this will look like. And y'all, I don't even mind the color of it now. Like, I think it's fine. So I really like it sitting right there. It's like it was made for that spot. I love it. So I'm probably not going to paint it now like my initial plans were. So that's where the little stool / riser, whatever you want to call it, that's where it is going to be for now. Now I've just put this photo down here for now. Of course, that is not where it will stay, but I don't think it looks bad. Our picture with the J pumpkin, I think it's fine. I'm trying to like sprinkle family photos all through the house. And so again, this is not the picture that's gonna stay in this frame, but it's one I had right now. And we had only been married probably a year, maybe 2 in that photo. And I really love it. And it's just one of those impromptu, oh, let's get a selfie, you know. I love those kinds. So that's where that's at for right now. And I don't think it looks bad. That's also the thrifted plate stand. I used the one that was there for my pewter plate on my black shelf, so that works out fine. So that's also the thrifted plate stand. Also, I gotta tell y'all, I'm hating our kitchen light. The black one that we bought from Lowe's. I don't know what its problem is, but sometimes it'll come on and sometimes it won't. And I'm very, very frustrated with it. So I don't know that I could recommend this light. I also cannot get it to connect to Bluetooth or Wi-Fi like you're supposed to. which that's not an issue, but the fact that it comes on when it wants to and don't when it don't want to, that's an issue for me. So I don't know what we're going to end up doing, if we're going to end up just keeping it or if we're going to try to find something else, but aggravating. Got my cup of coffee. I guess that light is the prime reason that I love thrifting so much, because this new stuff they're making does not last or work right. But you get me some of that old stuff, like, who was it? I was watching somebody's video, Robin Lane Lowe. I was watching her video the other day, and she was talking about her washing machine, how she don't have one of these fancy washers, that she likes her old washer and this and that. And I'm like, girl, keep that old washer. Keep it as long as you can. I'm saying to myself. I didn't say it to her. I was talking to her in the video. But the old washers versus these new washers, I hate these new washers. I hate these new lights where they don't even have light bulbs that you can replace the light bulb. You just have to throw the whole light away and buy a whole new light. This new modern stuff is literally built not to last. Buster, are you okay? He's scratching his ear and grunting. But the old stuff will last till the Lord comes back, as my granny has always said. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about this new mess. I just don't know. Y'all with me? Y'all agree? I mean, that light was not cheap, and I don't understand. Anyway, I'm not even going to go there again. I said my piece. I don't know what we're going to do, but yeah. All right, y'all. I'm going to drink my coffee and wait for James to get home. I have been doing some stuff around the house that needed to be done. Some of that not so glamorous stuff, like washing out your garbage can, got it out to dry. You know, just stuff, you know, just life. Plus responding to comments on my channel. I love that. That is just the highlight. So, yeah. Anyway, let me drink my coffee, and I'll catch up with y'all later. Oh, boy. Now he really thinks he's done something. Hello. How are y'all? How are y'all doing? What's up? What's up? What is it? Buster, did you get a ride?